There's scary people in this division, but I'm the scariest.
Beautiful. Jack Della Maddalena, the real deal.
Been suggesting he is already one of the best boxers in the UFC.
Looks like he's working in the kicks well. Oh, nice.
Oh! Telling you, ladies and gentlemen, believe the hype. This guy is the real deal. He's always been a fighter. Now,
in the brutal world of mixed martial arts, few rise with the ferocity and precision of Jack Della Maddalena. A welterweight destroyer, a man who doesn't just win fights, he dismantles opponents. Della Maddalena was born in Perth, Australia, into a family of Italian descent. Playing rugby from a young age, his older brother convinced Jack to join a boxing gym at 14 to improve his fitness for the rugby season. He fell in love with the sport and, after school, decided to pursue a career in MMA. His debut on the Aussie regional scene would come in 2016 and wouldn't go to plan, losing his first fight by a TKO. He would then lose by submission in his second fight.
Ben wasn't in my corner for the second professional fight, which was the second loss. He basically called me straight after the fight. We were on the chat, and he basically just said, a loss is a loss, like, deal with it, like, you'll be okay.
He would then go on a 9-fight win streak, finishing all of his opponents inside of 2 rounds.
Luke is tough, man.
Nice
big shot. He's out. He is out.
Position, so going from orthodox to southpaw. Right now we see him in the open guard position. That's a southpaw versus an orthodox. As he's turning it on, the body shot rocks him. He's coming in, he's looking for the finish.
That's over.
And it's all over. Pettigrew's in trouble, he's trying to get out of there and he's down. Jack Della's pounding it out and we've got a new welterweight champion. Jack Della, the very...
He would win the eternal welterweight title and defend it 4 times.
Ball nice.
Jack Della just put Aaron Bates to sleep. And that's guaranteed a spot in the UFC. That is it.
The commentators were right. After beating the man who handed Jack his first ever loss, Alden Bates, by brutal knockout, the UFC did come calling with an opportunity to fight on Dana White's Contender Series.
Jack Della Maddalena on a 9-fight win streak. Could you imagine if that 10th win came in the Contender?
Jack would pick apart Losar for 3 rounds. He wouldn't get the finish, but he showed all his talents.
Tight, accurate combinations from Della Maddalena.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Now he's
Beautiful combination, rips to the body, comes back with the uppercut. I mean, that is beautiful work. Nice little elbow to the face, do another one. End of the round. End of the fight, pardon me. Jack Della Maddalena really putting on strong pressure, coming in there, marching forward, looking for the finish.
when Dana's on his feet, good things are coming.
Your winner by unanimous decision, Jack Della Maddalena.
Jack didn't just show us a little bit of everything, he showed us a lot of everything. I expect big things from this kid. He wasn't wrong. Get over here, Jack.
Jack Della Maddalena, get over here.
From losing his first 2 fights to winning the next 10 in a row, Jack had made it to the big leagues.
Jack Della Maddalena, congratulations. That was absolutely sensational.
So here's the highly touted 25-year-old out of Perth in Western Australia. A lot of people think this might be the guy to take the torch and be the next big star in Australia.
First up for Jack was Pete Rodriguez at UFC 270 in Anaheim.
Pete Dead Game Rodriguez, 4-0, longest pro fight, 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
He threw some heavy stuff that sort of glanced off my head.
Counter from Rodriguez.
But nothing too clean. He was just throwing big, heavy right hands. He wasn't really mixing it up, and I think I established the jab early and I busted his nose up.
Stung him a little bit with that jab. The right jab.
He was just waiting for the big right hand to come. It was just a matter of time before he'd overcommit to a shot. And as soon as he committed, I thought, yeah, that's it. Just slid out the way and just landed to left, and he stumbled back.
Oh! Oh my goodness.
He went down. I ran over and I could tell that he didn't want any more part of it. So I just popped him a few more times.
That'll do it. 11 in a row for Jack Della Maddalena.
It was too easy for JDM. Jack proved he belonged at this level, and next up was World Combat Sambo champion Ramazan Emeev. The Dagestani had 5 wins in the UFC going into this fight.
Emeev's in the building. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Timex. Official timekeeper of UFC Timex watches have taken a licking and keep on ticking since 1854. Della Maddalena in green, Ramazan Amib is in white. UFC 275 is underway.
Amib, he's getting off with a couple of shots.
And Amib doesn't seem like he's rushing to try to take him down.
Amib's looking good here.
Yeah, he is. He's looking really good with his
better than he ever has.
Here, he's going to take him forward.
He made a mistake there.
No, he's okay, Mike.
He is okay now. He got step over to the other side.
He got his right hip down. By getting out of the pocket and getting his right hip down, he gave himself a chance, but he allowed Amib to catch his wrist.
Yes.
That wrist control, which is such an odd position, got him stuck. Now he's okay.
Jack's got the underhook, but he's also got a standing anaconda here.
Yeah, he's on the choke.
I mean, that's tight, but he pulled.
He's got to fight
Push down on that elbow.
It looks like he's about to slip up, but no, right. If he's got him, if he rolls, he's in trouble. He's in trouble now.
Yeah, this is bad for Jack. It's fantastic for Amib.
Oh,
whoa! He's out! He's out! Make these at the love of the crowd.
After escaping the choke, Jack got straight to work.
This is what he does. Della Maddalena ripped by the body. That's it. It's over. 12 in a row for Jack Della Maddalena.
Wow.
Jack would fight one more time in 2022 against Englishman and 11-fight UFC veteran Danny Roberts.
Jack Della Maddalena on display, just 26 years old. He began his MMA career 0-2. Since then, a dozen victories of this year.
Yeah. Nice work there from Jack Della Maddalena to control that wrist. Nice check as well. Just turns that chin. Man, big shot
Slip,
here.
combination.
Body shot.
Oh, Roberts is in trouble, and that'll do it. 3 for 3. First round knockouts. Perth has got one.
Oh, yeah.
In Jack Della Maddalena.
He'll be
3 fights, 3 first-round finishes. Jack had arrived in the UFC and was named 2022 Newcomer of the Year.
With much fanfare, the Perth homecoming has arrived for Jack Della Maddalena and John Gooden. It is amazing to hear his contemporaries talk about this guy. Guys like Kenny Flory and Michael Bisping suggesting he is already one of the best boxers in the UFC.
UFC's newest star returned home to Perth to fight Randy Brown. At 6'3", Brown is a tall welterweight and a real step up in quality, with 10 wins total in the octagon, coming into the fight on a 4-fight win streak. After a minute of judging the distance with the bigger man, Jack would use his footwork to get on the inside of Brown.
Get on the inside and let go with the hands like now. This is the dangerous open. He dropped him with the head. This he hurt him down. Barbados taking a good look. Still in it, gave him time. Takes the power. Oh, he gets the choke immediately. No hooks in. That's it. Got one hook. It's over. Wow. From the betting superstar, Jack Della Maddalena.
On the back of his 4 straight first-round finishes, Maddalena would get a ranked opponent next in Sean Brady at UFC 290. Brady would withdraw with an injury just 8 days before the fight. Jack was then scheduled to fight Josiah Harrell, made weight only for the fight to be scrapped when Harrell was pulled due to an issue with his medical. After making the long trip to the U.S., Maddalena accepted a fight for the following fight weekend against debuting fighter Basil Hafez.
This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Jack Della Maddalena's in green. Basil Hafez immediately in on the takedown attempt. Nearly knocked a cameraman off his perch.
Straight to it. Exactly what he needs to do.
Wow.
Stay heavy on him as he can. See if he can hold him down.
Nice shot by Basil.
Shoot with a kick up top for Jack. Oh, and then he tied a big shot. Oh, Hafez is still hanging in there and throwing some big punches.
Straight up the guillotine. It's in there, too. Nice defense. Twice in a row for Hafez.
Hafez needs to try to settle him, though.
The first round wasn't going Jack's way. Every time he would let his hands go, Hafez would manage to get Maddalena to the canvas, although he did very little damage with his control.
Hops again.
Yeah, every time he jumps to the other side, stay safe.
Great job by Hafez.
Hafez won the first round.
Great job by Hafez.
Plus special start time. Main card is 3 p.m. Eastern. Prelims are at noon. Basil Hafez right back on the takedown. How about Jack Della, though? Fighting that one off.
On the hand.
Now, I know his coaches don't want him to trade, but what's keeping Hafez in this fight is the fact that every now and then he's standing his ground, and he is trading with Jack. Not a lot of people are willing to do that. Look, he's landing.
Yeah, he's landing.
Heavy, and he is strong.
Oh, certainly finding a home for some of these punches.
But you can see that the longer this fight goes on the feet, it'll benefit Della Maddalena.
Basil was fighting well, but Jack had started to stuff some of the takedown attempts in round 2, but he needed to start landing some damage to take the round.
Everything to lose for Della Maddalena, who's into the top 15. Oh, now starting to put it together.
Trades level just at the right time, right when he starts
And he
getting
has
beat
stood
up.
his ground and fought off every takedown attempt in round 2.
Now he's...
And this is where JDM is most dangerous.
To the body, yeah.
That body work is adding up.
Oh, man, he's...
Oh, he got him now. Hafez in trouble.
Yeah, it's the body work.
The body work is killing him.
Oh, my goodness.
Basil would finally complete a takedown and finish round 2 in top position with 2 minutes of control, but little damage. Jack was beginning to dominate the exhausted Hafez on the feet and should have won the round on damage. But you can never rely on the judges. Jack might need a finish to be sure of the win.
Corner said, keep it on the feet. Do not jump for a guillotine at all and show me how much you want a victory.
They are telling Jack the truth. They said, Jack, do you want to win this fight? Doesn't look like it. Don't jump guillotine. Beat him on the feet.
Counter combination.
Yeah, he's fighting smart now. He's making sure he defends a takedown and lands when up.
Maddalena needs to go to the body.
Oh, he wobbled him with the right.
Left hook killed him.
And now JDM trying to put something together.
That left hook hurt him.
Round 3. Perhaps he did not expect to have to dig this deep. But now he is beating Hafez to the punch.
He's about to get him out. Oh, wow. He shoots just when he's about to fall.
Oh, my goodness.
Throws the hooks in. Let's see if he can get the job done here.
But this is like, if I'm Jack, I'm letting him up.
Jack had taken over, dominating the final round, but had he done enough to win the final 2 rounds of the fight?
29-28, Hafez. Camijo, 29-28, Maddalena. And Judge Lee scores it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Jack Della Maddalena.
It wasn't my best performance, but it was a lot of fun. You know, I came in, been a crazy 3 weeks, and at the end of the day, he's got to get in there and grit out a tough fight.
JDM would fight for a 3rd time in 2023. Kevin Holland would be his opponent. Known mostly for trash talking, Holland also has serious power when fighting in the 170-pound division.
Both fighters attacking low here early on. Jab for Holland.
It's not just that, he's so busy. I mean, the amount of fights he's taken, he's just such a fan favorite because of that alone.
It's always been that, right?
And as we mentioned on the graphic earlier, since he signed, nobody's won more fights.
That's what he wanted. That's what Jack wanted. He said, I got to get to the pocket and tear his body up early, and that will pay dividends in the later rounds.
The big statistical discrepancy thus far is just the accuracy. Della Maddalena landing 58%, 33% for Kevin Holland thus far.
And that's what we spoke about, right? How responsible Maddalena is.
I think he would follow his boxing with kicks to his core. There it is. That's what he needs to do right there. And follow that combination with a kick, and you're in shape.
Della Maddalena's talking to him back.
Who would have thought, right?
For the 2nd fight in a row, the first 2 rounds were very close. Jack needed the final round to be sure.
Oh, big right hand from Jack Della Maddalena. And now a nice combination.
Holland's so good at it. Look how he doesn't load the right hands either. He flicks them out there. He flicks all his punches, all his kicks.
Ooh. There it is. If you're Della Maddalena, sometimes you got to take chances to get to it.
Elbow from Holland there. Sorry, G, for the Perth native, Jack Della Maddalena.
Oh, nice left hook landed there. That was one of his cleaner shots all fight. At every turn, he's kind of matching the competition, but also the challenge. Now, Kevin Holland could have won this fight for all we know. We have no idea. But I'm saying even then, Like, look at that combination.
Last 30, that's what he does. He picks it up to win the matches, and he fights with tactics and smarts. And that's what's winning these fights for Jack.
I just love how responsible Della Maddalena is defensively.
Oh, nice elbow.
Never comes out of
the
Yeah,
Aussie.
you're right. Both of them were so good in this
And a
fight.
late right hand, so Kevin Holland and Jack Della Maddalena go the distance.
29-28, Holland. Eric Cohen scores it, 29-28, Maddalena. And Saul Diamano scores the contest, 29-28, for the winner by split decision, Jack Della Maddalena.
Jack got the nod and moved to 6-0 in the UFC to close out 2023. He would return in early 2024 with his biggest fight to date. At UFC 299 in Miami, Maddalena would face former welterweight title challenger and world Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion Gilbert Burns.
His ground game is second to none.
I knew how good he was, you know. He's a very tough opponent, a good guy, young, hungry, when he go to the top. But when I see these type of guys, that makes me work harder.
Gilbert Burns is a warrior, and he'll fight anyone.
I'm here to make a statement. I'm not a gatekeeper, you know. I'm looking for a finish, and I'm going to destroy this guy looking for another title shot.
Made it look easy, guys.
Gilbert Burns is a battle-tested veteran, and he's had some dogfights in there with some of the best fighters in the world. So yeah, I'm training extremely hard. I know Gilbert's going to really try and take me out. He's got very strong grappling, so I definitely don't plan on grappling in this fight. I plan on putting hands on Gilbert, and I want to hit him clean until he falls over.
You ready? You ready? Let's go, fight.
Huge fight at welterweight is upon us. Jack Della Maddalena is in black. Gilbert Burns is in green.
Being available, being present, and Gilbert's just a really good guy. And it comes off every time you meet, every time you talk to him. You see how awesome a person Gilbert Burns is as he gets his first takedown.
Got his back here. This is early in the fight as well. Gilbert's got to be careful he doesn't wind up on the bottom. Great job turning it around.
He can switch between stances in the middle of his combination. Kid crumbled.
Beautiful counter strikes from Della Maddalena.
Here to do a job.
Nice shot by Gilbert.
Beautiful level change by Durinho.
A tentative first round for Jack. He landed nothing of significance and was taken down a few times, finishing the round on the bottom.
All right, round two.
Parts of the body. He's so good at mixing things up. Like right there.
Shot from Burns.
Beautiful job by Burns. He's got him down again. Gilbert has read the top. Very nice shot.
That elbow was nasty by Burns.
Burns loads up, lands a right hand.
But again, there's the difference. One shot versus multiple shots.
I mean,
The second round was much the same as the first. Jack was getting big reactions from Gilbert, from feints and combinations. But the bigger connections and takedowns were from Burns. Was the fight getting away from Jack?
The two biggest shots of this round were landed by Gilbert Burns.
Yes.
The elbow and then that big right hand.
Yep. That arm on the outside, but he doesn't have it anymore. Body triangle now for Gilbert on the right side as well. Big round for Gilbert Burns.
As the third round began, Maddalena's coach acknowledged they likely needed a finish to get the win.
The top lands cleanly for Della Maddalena. Now the left hand gets home.
Della Maddalena's corner in between rounds calling for him to try to finish this fight to a takedown attempt.
Head kick and a good counter right from Della Maddalena.
Big shots by Della Maddalena. Digs to the body. Big jab up top.
Those shots, yep, they have taken an effect on Durinho. That's why he's taking him down.
Burns would secure the takedown with 3 minutes to go in the final round. If he went on to keep the Aussie on the ground, then victory would be his.
Now Burns has got him secured. And if he doesn't do something right now, they will end the fight just like this. A lot of times, man, it's a small detail that can cost you. And Jack Della Maddalena's decision to try that kick. Oh, he got away.
He rolled out of it. He rolled out of it. Beautiful job by Jack. Right in the body.
trying to survive the final minute plus.
That's it.
17 in a row for Jack Della Maddalena.
A last-ditch explosion to get up, followed by a picture-perfect knee to Burns, ending the Brazilian with brutal elbows on the ground, and JDM was now in the top 5 of the welterweight division. After winning 17 straight fights, JDM gets a crack at UFC gold against undisputed welterweight champion
Belal, remember the name Muhammad.
Oh! This guy is just next level.
You were sleeping on Belal Muhammad, then wake up.
I'm on a different level. I've been trying to let him know.
He's so damn dangerous.
Can Jack get the job done at UFC 315? Comment below. If you enjoyed this, give a like and a subscribe for more fight stories.